Hi, my name's Jamie. I study psychology with criminology at Loughborough University, and this is the autocomplete challenge. Is Loughborough University good? Yeah, undoubtedly. Loughborough University's been great both in an academic sense as well as an extracurricular level. Is Loughborough University Russell Group? Well, actually, no, we're not actually Russell Group. Is Loughborough University a campus? Yes, Loughborough University is a campus. It's a 440-acre campus, and it's got pretty much everything you need on site. Is Loughborough University hard to get into? I wouldn't say it's too difficult to get into. Typically, the offers might be around an AAB. Obviously, it kind of varies for different courses. Is Loughborough University prestigious? I wouldn't say Loughborough's really associated with being prestigious. I'd say it's more so an upward trajectory in kind of more recent years, which has seen us land in the top 10 more recently. Is Loughborough University open? Yeah, the university's open at the moment, although the academic semester's ended for most students. Is Loughborough University diverse? Yeah, definitely. And this is something that I found really insightful during my time at Loughborough, because in my block alone this year, I've had mates from Sri Lanka, India, Malta, and Nigeria as well. Is Loughborough University posh? I wouldn't really say Loughborough University is overly posh, although one or two halls is maybe a bit questionable without naming any names, but no, I wouldn't say we're that posh. Is Loughborough University boring? No, it's definitely not the case. Loughborough is not boring at all. For example, for me this year, even though we've had some restrictions on stuff, I've still been able to have, through the AU, futsal training twice a week. Also, I've not been able to do it this year because of COVID restrictions, but next year, I'll be going to Thailand for 2 weeks over in Chiang Mai as part of a charity trip through the Union, so spending 1 week with an elephant nature park sanctuary and the second week with the local village hill tribes. That's another great experience. And on top of that, you've also got all the societies, so there's like over 100 societies for people with all different interests and different activities they like to get up to. Sport, that's another thing as well. And also going on to the nightlife, within the Union, you normally have 3 clubs going on, 3 different levels, all catering for different people's different music tastes, so that's a great thing. And if you want something a bit more lively outside of Loughborough, just catch a quick train to somewhere like Nottingham, and that's an even more lively environment if that's somewhere that's a bit more like your scene. What is Loughborough University known for? That's definitely our sport. That's the main thing that everyone pretty much associates Loughborough with, sport and our sporting achievements. What is Loughborough University famous for? I think similarly to the first question, the response would be again, stereotypically our sport. And what does Loughborough University specialise in? It might sound a bit like I'm repeating myself to start with, but firstly, the 2 main ones are obviously sport and also engineering. But apart from that, I would say that actually surprisingly Loughborough offers really good quality of teaching across loads of different subjects. And also for my course, for example, I do a joint honours, and that's not actually available at every single university just because of the nature of it. I think really all around our level of teaching and kind of the support you kind of receive within Loughborough and a kind of personalised experience, that's what I would say we kind of specialise in. What is Loughborough University like? From my experience, I would say that Loughborough University is more than just a university, and by that I mean firstly the opportunities and experiences you get are just incredible, to be honest. There's so many great amazing experiences you can get during your time here. And also one key thing that really kind of stuck by me when I was even applying for universities was often in a lot of social media posts you'll see the hashtag Loughborough family, and actually for me this kind of really stuck by me, and it's really been evident during my time here as well. The bond I've had with so many people has been great, and you kind of do feel like in some ways kind of a really almost unexpected kind of disorganized, but somehow almost seemingly working one kind of big family at times, and I think that's something that makes us stand out aside from other universities. What rank is Loughborough University? So the exact ranking depends on what league table you look at, but across all the league tables in the UK, currently you'll find Loughborough in the top 10. What is the best accommodation at Loughborough University? Whether you want a catered hall, whether you want a self-catered hall, what kind of bedroom you want, whether you want a 4-foot bed, whether you want a regular bed. It kind of depends really on what your personal circumstances are. So I would say just look at all the different accommodation offers, and from there kind of see what kind of suits you. What is Loughborough University good for? I would say that Loughborough University is good for opportunities. So for me, when I was looking at universities, I was trying to find somewhere where I could have the best experience, both as an academic and also on an extracurricular level as a person, so to develop myself. And during my time at Loughborough, some of the opportunities I've had have been truly incredible. So whether it be representing the AU in sport, whether it be becoming a student ambassador, for example, for the uni, and that's a paid employment role that is, or whether it be, like I mentioned earlier, Thailand, and that's just from my experience so far, and others will have other amazing experiences in other areas where they want to specialise in. So yeah, definitely opportunities is what Loughborough University is good for, both as an academic and also on an extracurricular sense. What courses are at Loughborough University? There's a wide range of courses, to be honest, at Loughborough, both at undergraduate and postgraduate level. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, so I would say your best bet to find out more of that is to head over to Loughborough's website. What are the entry requirements for Loughborough University? Typically, the entry requirements seem to be around AAB. Some courses a bit higher, some courses a little bit lower than that. How hard is it to get into Loughborough University? Like I said earlier, it's not too difficult. Normally the offers are around AAB. At the same time, it's not an easy feat by any means for everyone, but yeah, not the hardest, but not a doddle either. How many students at Loughborough University? So on the university's website, it says for 2019 to 2020, there was just over 18,000 students. How good is Loughborough University? Like I said before, I think it's great. My experience at Loughborough has been nothing but great. Hopefully that's the same across many other people's as well. How to get to Loughborough University? So there's a wide range of ways to get into Loughborough University, whether it be by air, whether it be by train, or whether it be by car, for instance. For me, the route that I take in is via the M1, take off at junction 23, that's where I just turn off at, and then you can either get in via the East Park entrance or the West Park entrance. How is Loughborough University? It's definitely been a unique experience, and it's one that I've really enjoyed personally for me, even in the current climate that we find ourselves in. How big is Loughborough University? Loughborough University is a 440-acre campus. How to print Loughborough University? So to print at Loughborough University, you can either connect your own printer up if you bring a printer in via the EduRoam Wi-Fi system, or you can just purchase print credits to print off elsewhere in the university. How to apply for accommodation at Loughborough University? So to apply for accommodation at Loughborough University, you want to use the online room reservation system, and the Student Accommodation Centre via email will advise you on when it is best to apply. How to apply to Loughborough University? Best thing I can say about that is that's going to be through your UCAS application, and that is a whole different topic in itself. Does Loughborough University do law? No, we actually don't do law at Loughborough University. Does Loughborough University do medicine? No, we don't do medicine either, surprisingly, at Loughborough University. Does Loughborough University accept lower grades? In some instances, yes, Loughborough University does accept lower grades, either for the same course that you applied for, or perhaps in some cases you might be offered a very similar course with the grades that you've still achieved. Does Loughborough University accept BTEC? For most courses and across quite a wide range of courses, Loughborough accepts a BTEC alongside 2A levels. Again, this might differ slightly for some courses, but yes, across most courses, Loughborough accepts a BTEC alongside 2A levels. Does Loughborough University do physiotherapy? No, we don't do physiotherapy, unfortunately, at Loughborough. Only as a treatment option, not as an actual subject. Does Loughborough University do clearing? Yes, Loughborough University does do clearing. Does Loughborough University give unconditional offers? Yes, in some instances, Loughborough University does give unconditional offers. Does Loughborough University do interviews? Yes, again, in some cases, Loughborough University may offer interviews for some candidates. And finally, does Loughborough University accept EPQ? Now, the way that Loughborough University views EPQ is that they don't accept it as a condition to meet lower grade requirements. However, they do acknowledge it as an extra contribution that you've done, so it may influence the strength of your personal statement, for instance, but it doesn't actually directly affect your grades. So that is the autocomplete interview finished. That was just my opinion on those questions. If you've got a different opinion, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as all of your support is honestly greatly appreciated. That's all from me for today. Be sure to stay around for another video very, very soon, and I wish all of you the very best.